Neighbors and everybody else that I may have or may not have met. Before I want to start though, I want to invite my sister up to the front.
Nikki.
Now, even though she's left me for college, she still texts me and we even keep in contact, and she always tries to support me as much as she can. So to show her this appreciation, I've gotten her a gift. It is a Pandora charm, and sadly I couldn't find an eagle, so I got a little heart and it has the word sister on it with a little charm. Now back to speech. Okay, so my journey started off when I joined in second grade as a wolf. My two leaders were Mrs. Pereira and Mr. Lazaro. They're both here, thankfully, and I'm glad they are. From Cub Scouts, I learned a lot, and I did a lot. I started off, I was always trying to do what I can and try and do everything I could, even though I joined late. My dad helped me out with all my Pinewood Derby cars. We even got a couple winners from it. We even won the Gutter Regatta. We made a little caravan to make it more aerodynamic. A little Star Wars on the logo. And overall, it was an amazing experience. And my mom can even tell you she was amazed when me and my dad built our hoverboard and we put the little Red Baron logos on it, and she was just amazed how her Snoopy villain was when I was riding. So fast forward a couple years, and now I'm in the Boy Scouts. My two leaders are Mr. Marks and Mr. Slapper. Those two I looked up to as respectable adults, along with all the others. And with Mr. Slapper and sometimes with Mr. Marks, there seems to be a recurring theme. They always mix up me and Freddie. So first off, you have Mr. Slapper, who's always calling me when he's talking to Freddie, and then when it's Freddie's birthday, Mr. Morris says, "Mr. Anderson, come up front. It's your birthday." And I'm like, "That's Freddie." So along this journey that we've gone through amazing trips. My mom could even tell you when I woke her up at 2 a.m. in the morning, "Hey mom, we're coming home early." We were on the Appalachian Trail and we came back and our entire camp was ruined. The entire thing was flooded. We had all of our tents upside down, sideways, any way we wanted. So then, fast forward, we had the Snuffy Hollow. Now, as some of the young scouts, we've gone from going second to last to now first place. But when I went on that first trip, I was there and I was working with the SBL at the time, and we were building a construct in the woods for this event we were doing. And it so happened that every one of the guys that was doing it with us wore glasses, and I, with my eyes, I was good. So we come back from that, and I told the leaders, my eyes starting to hurt. And they're like, "All right, let's take a look at it." They lay me down on the trunk, they start pouring sterile water into my eye. I'm still telling them, it's hurting. So my mom comes pick me up, we go over to the eye doctor. I get there and the guy tests me. He says, "You got 20/20 vision. What's the issue?" He takes a closer look at my eye. The entire cornea was scratched all along. I had to do eye drops for like 2 weeks, but my eye was still good. Then we have Jamboree. Jamboree. I was lucky enough to be a part of the Shakedown, which was the year before. I got to go for a couple of days and kind of experience it. Let them get some statistics down on how to run things, and we had an amazing time. I honestly could say I got almost all my patches from there, and a lot of good memories. Actually, one of the bands I liked, Three Doors Down, was actually going to appear there, and I was amazed. I was like, "Oh, I love those guys." I go over to my friends, like, "Hey guys, you guys know them?" They're like, "No, we don't know them." I'm like, just listen to their first songs, you'll understand. So, and it was amazing because the first day of Jamboree was actually my birthday. So the whole bus ride there, I wake up and everyone's like, "Happy birthday, Anthony." Yeah, now you have to go unpack and set up all your tents. So now we have my Eagle Scout project. First off, I wanted to do a lifeguard stand for one of the parks that we usually run to the beaches, but sadly, with changing of leadership in the organization, that project was unable to occur. So I went over to my high school and I proposed to my principal, "Hey, is there anything you guys, what can I do for you guys?" And he gives me a couple ideas, and what stuck out to me was the bike racks and the picnic tables. Because living downtown, every day I went to the high school, I always had to walk. I was way too close for buses, and my mom would have drove me there, maybe from the rain. And I was like, so I'm like, why don't I use a couple bike racks? And luckily enough, there was a huge concrete slab right in the front, nothing was on it. So I get grateful donations from friends and family, and with help from my troop, my community, we were able to put the bike racks and the picnic benches there. And even today, you can go there, and they're still being used. I've visited multiple times, and every time I've gone, there's always at least 2 bikes on that bike rack, and I'm happy, and I hope that the high school is happy too. And along with, right after that, and I turned 18, Mr. Santos asked me to go on Sea Base. And boy, the difference between being a Boy Scout and being a leader on a trip, there's a big difference. You get to sit in the passenger seat, you actually get a bed. that was exciting. All the boys were sitting on the floor, I had the bed, it was very comfortable. But it was an amazing experience, because although I still helped with the cooking, I still helped with the cleaning, it was good to be able to look at the boys and see them, and see what they could do, even without me with them. And it's just amazing. And I'm thankful for Mr. Santos, because through being my mentor for my Eagle Scout project and being the adult leader with me on that trip, he taught me a lot. And I learned a lot from him, and I'm grateful for it. And overall, Boy Scouts is an amazing organization. It turns boys into men. And I see them in these 3 boys here. Now, I actually joined a little bit earlier than them, just because of my age and the circumstances. But I've been able to watch them grow up. And we all started off as childish young boys, but through the Boy Scouts, I got to see them turn into young, adult, mature men. And it's just an honor to do 3. So, although I've learned a lot and I had the ability to teach others, it's amazing to see 3 of my closest friends be able to do the same. And I've been able to see them grow. And seeing them grow, I've been able to grow myself. And it's through this organization that all this has happened. And if you'll excuse me, I'll be returning to the microphone shortly along with my 3 friends.